Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here. Today is the 27th of December of 2022. We're almost at the end of 2022, which will be a pleasure to see the back of it. Hope that you all had a wonderful Christmas, as good as it could possibly be, or just moments of happiness, as we know that Christmas is a very big celebration for many. Okay, the birth of Christ, which gives us all hope, whether it's Jesus you believe in, or Buddha, or whatever it is. The birth, it means, for me, it means the birth of hope and divinity and truth and the light. Hope you've all had a few good moments in these challenging times, as astrologically speaking, it's not the easiest time of year, but we're coming out of it. Still, we're not out of the woods totally, my dear friends. And we could see that around. I could see it from many people that I've been talking to. We see it in our own personal lives as well as others. Let's keep going. Let's keep that strength in the knees. It's Capricorn season. Happy birthday, dear Capricorn. Or the strength of the mind, the strength of your belief, your faith. Do not lose hope. Let's see what the energies are like today as we read the energies with the messenger is here. Stay till the end if you are interested in a personal reading. I have a 40% off special. Stay until the end so I could tell you what's going on. I have posted this, advertised this on the community page, but not many people have seen it, so it's a chance, one chance in a lifetime. It's a big, generous deal. So stay with me if you are interested. I know financially times are very challenging. This time of year is very expensive and our obligations are many. So what does the Karma Dharma speak of today, dear Spirit, Archangel Michael? What is the messenger bringing us today? And we've got the world. The world card is a card of accomplishment. It's also a cycle that is coming to an end. We know it's a Saturnian card, as it does speak to the fixed signs in the zodiac: Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio and Taurus. As we are coming into closing a major cycle, a new season has opened up with the summer solstice or the winter solstice, depending on where you are in the world. So seasons are turning, change is in front of us. Now, Capricorn season is never an easy season. As we know, Saturn rules Capricorn. So remember to stay strong, keep going, stay on the path that you feel called, that you intuitively feel is the right path for you. Look out for signs and synchronicities. I always say that, and heed the messages and the calls that come from Spirit to you. Trust your intuition at what you need to follow, to continue to persist on, or to give up on and start something new. This is a cycle that is closing. It's the Fool's Journey that's come to an end. So many possibilities ahead. This could be a smaller cycle or a larger cycle. For many, we are not all on the same timeline. So let's see what the energies are, dear Spirit. Hope you all are well today. The moon has just stepped into Pisces. Pay attention to your dreams. Pisces can be very dreamy, very imaginative, very spiritual, but it can also be very much of an illusion. So I usually tend to see very prophetic dreams as the moon is transiting through Pisces. I guess it's quite important for many of you, but obviously we don't all have the same birth chart. So I guess it won't be exactly the same for all of you, but remember that Pisces is a water sign. It is the 12th house of the natural zodiac. So again, it does speak to possible emotional endings. Mars is still retrograding. Mercury is preparing to retrograde. I think Chiron, the wounded healer, that open wound that we're carrying, Chiron has turned direct, my dear friends, so maybe there's possibility for healing, possibility for finding solutions, the key to unlock the mysteries, to unlock our psyche, to see the truth, or to unlock literally the key. It could speak to a new home, a new job, a new relationship, could speak to anything. So what are the messages today? What are the energies, dear Spirit? 27th of September, I was going to say, December of 2022. Now, we'll also be taking the winners for December, Patreon winners. It is very late. One can only do so much. Thank you for waiting. You will expect that, so make sure you are subscribed, you've pressed the notification bell, and all those other things. So I do apologize about the nail. I've been doing a lot of cooking these days. So let's see what's going on energetically, dear Spirit. My love to all of you that are listening to me. Love comes from the heart. It is sincere. Call. So this is the Judgment card. Resurrection, second chances, help coming through from Spirit. Heeding the call, the messages. This is Archangel Michael tooting his horn and saying that something has ended. It's come to a completion. It's time to resurrect. Just like the cycles of life, right? The birthing of faith, the birthing of Christ, the birthing of hope, that if we're still here since the beginning of 2020, if you're still here and standing, give yourself a pat on the back. You've done a great job. We have the messenger of fire. Wow, okay. The messenger is, as I said, the messenger is here. This is the Knight of Wands, and this is the good tarot for those of you that are interested. There's something pertaining to passion, desire, movement, following that light, following the light from within. This could speak to, obviously, Sagittarian energy, long distance, travel, quick action. Remember that the Knight of Wands holds the Ace of Wands. This is what he wants to create, and he's willing to take a risk to expand his horizons, he's got a vision and he's following that. So this is what we desire to create, and we're willing to follow that. Let's see what we've got here. We've got the High Priestess, which is we've got two major Arcana cards, and the High Priestess, of course, is Piscean energy, which I've been talking about. This is the inner guidance. This could also speak to the guidance, yes, from Spirit, but also from within. Some of you may be seeking wisdom from someone who has the know-how. Remember that she is the High Priestess. She is the counterpart to the Hierophant, so she's very spiritual, very wise. Yes, she does hold on to secrets, but deep within her psyche, she knows. She's got the wisdom, she's got the light. Remember that she sits between two pillars, so it can speak to possibly a decision. Remember that we've got a 2 here as well. It's a 20, which breaks down to a 2. So we've got a couple of 2s, and 2s always speak to decisions, possible balance, fairness, justice. 2 is the scales. So, of course, 2s can speak to polarization. So maybe an imbalance as well, leaning too much towards one thing and not the other. So remember that the High Priestess could also be a third party. If you are watching this pertaining to a love relationship, could be a spiritual connection, could be anything pertaining to mysticism, tarot reading, astrology. And remember also that the world is a 21. Number 21. A 2 and a 1 equals 3. 3 is expansion, 2 is decision making, trying to find balance and peace. Do we desire this enough? Do we have the courage and the ability to take the action towards what we are seeking? And obviously with the High Priestess, which is, again, I'm going to say it's Piscean energy, which Pisces, yes, does speak to endings, 12th house, secret love affairs, hidden enemies, long distance, yes, divinity, but also very dreamy energies, very imaginative and believing, keeping the faith. Pisces can also speak to a feeling of blockages and feeling a sense of isolation. Now, of course, Pisces could speak to many times the that there are no boundaries, right? Getting lost out there in the ethers. Its spirit is saying that heed the call, listen to your higher self. Let's see what the call is sitting on. We've got Temperance, again, Archangel Michael. So someone's been waiting, being very patient, looking for healing, looking for balance. Someone's been waiting for the promise that comes from Spirit, the hope, the ability to expand, to explore, to heal, waiting for second chances, waiting for some sort of a judgment, some sort of a decision that needs to be made. Remember that Judgment card speaks to a critical moment of needing to make a decision because there's turmoil here. And a resurrection is not an easy situation. After a death, the promise is that we can breathe life into something. Now, it could be a resurrection of someone's life, metaphorically speaking, where we think that there is no hope. We feel that we're at the end of the road. There is no promise, there is no hope. But Archangel Michael says that the worst is over. This is the World card, is a card of great promise and success. That the Fool's Journey, we've come to the end of a certain journey which was filled with lessons. What sits underneath the Messenger of Fire? We have the Page of Air, which is the messenger, obviously. Again, we've got Gemini, Sagittarius. So this could be pointing back to 2-3 years ago when the nodal axis was passing through Gemini and Sagittarius, which speaks to lessons and needing to learn, becoming more wise, expanding our horizons and our knowledge, and becoming more, or looking into philosophy and maturing. Remember, after Sagittarius comes Capricorn. It's Capricorn season now. So we've gone through a learning process. We've expanded our knowledge, our horizons. Now this is the now position. So we come from, let's say, the page of air, which is the messenger. Now I'm not reading reversals. This could be someone that is spying on you, some sort of a message from the past, which someone was looking at, or maybe even someone's checking out your social media. It's got something to do with a message pertaining to the past. Even though it's in the now position, because this card is the now position and this is what we're looking at now, it's got to do with a message or no messaging, let's say, in relation to the past, or someone needed to study. Remember that the Page of Swords could be a student, someone that's very critical, looking at just the facts. Or again, Gemini, needing to make a decision. Now we've got short distance and long distance. This could be a physical journey or a metaphorical journey that you're going through. And we go from a page to a knight. So there is sort of a transition, a maturation. Remember, knights are all about action. So maybe someone was needing to work things out internally, figure things out, check things out, have conversations, understand, literally understand, and then take the action. Here we've got the High Priestess, and beneath that we've got the Page of Fire, which is the Page of Wands. Remember that this is the minor arcana of the Fool, which says to me someone is or was ready or has already in the past started this journey, wanted to take that adventure, but maybe there were a lot of unknown factors and they had to trust in their intuition, or someone's explored that there's a third party here with a High Priestess, lots of secrecy, or the inability to take that journey because of isolation or feeling blocked, or things or their environment not helping them, or they were looking for that key to unlock some sort of a mystery so that they could follow what their intuition is telling them, or what they desired. Remember that the Page of Fire, Page of Wands, is all about exploration, expansion, and enthusiasm. So this could also say to me is that what you envisioned, what you felt within your psyche, what Spirit was telling you, you were on the right track. You were on the right path. Five of Swords. Someone was fearing third parties. Five of Swords is internal conflict as well as external. Or, you know, someone was conflicted because the Five of Swords can speak to self-sabotage. Sometimes we can put up those blockages ourselves as well. Let's not forget that. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say. We have the Fish, which is very Piscean. It does speak to abundance. It could speak to illusion. Can speak to very dreamy energies. Logically, the Fish does speak to things that are practical. It's Venus in Taurus, so it can speak to love, values, self-worth. Anything to do with business. For me, the Fish, Remember that fish can be very slippery. It can be, and even when we dream of fish, it can be sort of a shocking revelation. That's how we interpret it, depending on the dream, obviously. But fish can give you like something sudden. It's very much like a tower moment. So maybe something that you fantasized, or you were hoping that there was abundance in a certain situation. Maybe you had a difficult understanding or tower moment, let's say, that something, maybe the abundance slipped out of your hands, or that it was an illusion that you were living in, right? But this is very promising with the ship here, which is very Sagittarian, and it does speak to transition. It's Jupiter in Sagittarius, which speaks to possible change, farewell, departure, long distance, some sort of an adventure, or a voyage, or some sort of a journey that's opening up. We go from a 7 to a 3. A 7 does speak to conflict. Remember, 7 is also the Chariot, so some sort of movement or that decision that needing to bring. Remember, the Chariot is the light and the darkness. Hone in those energies and take action as we are put in the driver's seat. It's up to us, right, to be able to expand, to explore, to go on that adventure, to go on that journey. It can speak to physical distance as well. Where there is physical distance, if this is a relationship where there is physical distance between the two of you, we see the ship. I mean, this is something that you've probably envisioned. And because the ship is up in the air, it's like something that you think could be impossible becoming possible. That's what I get. Something that you've envisioned, something that you dreamed of, could be possible here. The 3, remember, is the Empress. It's all about growth. It's all about giving birth and abundance. And we've got a divine masculine here. I don't know if this is a water sign or an earth sign. Could be we've got Scorpio here, we've got Pisces, Virgo, we've got Sagittarius, more so where the fire signs are concerned. Yes, Sagittarius is very strong. I suppose we could say Leo as well as Aries, yes. And we've got some air, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Gemini is more so for me. But we've got some sort of a transition, a possible expansion and growth. And we've got a divine masculine here holding a rose, which does speak to an offer. It's like the knight, this divine masculine, the guy next door, the boy next door, someone very romantic, or someone wanting to make you an offer. This can speak to a journey, a meeting for me as well. Even though we've got a fire sign here, we know the Knight of Wands is someone that's more gutsy, more courage, right? More ready to take that next step to explore. Here we've got romance. Here we've got intuition. Here we've got an emotional offer. Remember the moon moving through Pisces. Pisces is very emotional, very psychic, very spiritual. So I don't know if this speaks to a spiritual connection. This is a divine masculine that's usually leans towards more recessive energy, so more yin energy. Sometimes they need a push to make that, to offer what it is that they are offering here. Could be that a divine masculine is thinking of taking a long trip, a voyage. This could also, this change, this transition, I don't know if it's a new home or something like that as well. It could also be migration to another country possibly, but also this could cost them financially as well, possibly. But we see that the Karma Dharma, even though this is a difficult card, it's a card of success, completion, and it's getting to the end of the lesson. So it's a great accomplishment, this is. And after this opens up a brand new fool's journey, new chapter. Oh my God, with luck, another 2, and we've got the clover here. There will be a moment of a chance, a lucky chance moment. Take advantage of it. There are opportunities. 2s, remember, speak to portals for me. Another Jupiter in Sagittarius, and remember Jupiter has ingressed into Aries, so there's the possibility of the individual, the fool's journey, opening up again as Jupiter is passing over the same degrees that he retrograded on. So Jupiter is all about luck and expansion and growth. Anyway, I'd like to see this Divine Masculine with 3 Sibylas. What is this offer about? Hello, Agape. Hello, Agape. I wonder if she's going to jump on my table. Oh my God, she jumped on my table. And this is the first time that she's doing that. This is a different table that I'm sitting on, as you can tell. Hello, Agape. Agape enters. What luck. What luck. Love has just entered, and love comes in many forms, dear friends. Not only romantic, it's compassionate, it's friendships, it's family relations, it's everything. She's my good luck charm, as you know. Such a pleasure to see her come up here. We've got the 2 of Cups, and this is the casa, the home. It could speak to someone holding on to traditions as well, the way things were always done, but also it could speak to a business, an actual building, an actual home, some sort of a contract. Hello, Agape More. Hello. 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 She just licked me on my nose. That's her kiss. So let's see, 2 of Cups is an agreement, we know. It's also a soulmate connection, obviously. This is something that, I mean, this building is a very abundant, it's like a mansion. It's something that's of value and something that is very sturdy, logically. Oh my God, we've got the Knight here. Usually, very often, I see him as the Knight of Wands. This is the Viaggio, which is the Knight of Wands here. Someone that's ready to take that voyage. So on point. Now, it's the 3 of Wands, which says that, yes, maybe someone's been waiting on those ships to come in. We do see the ship here. Someone could possibly be taking action, ready to take that journey towards a soulmate connection or a contract, if this is business. This could be expansion and growth, and very glorious for expanding one's horizons. Also exploring, so where business and someone's vocation is concerned, expanding their business to the world through the web, etc., and so forth. We do, yes, he is very similar to the Knight of Wands. Could be the Knight of Cups as well. Let's see what else we've got. Oh my God, we've got the Ace of Swords here, and we've got the Dispiacere, which being displeased. Doesn't matter. For me, intuitively, this card, depending on what it's with, it's the Ace of Swords, which is, it can speak to reckoning, cutting something out of the past, standing strong, speaking truthfully. Remember, the Ace of Swords is a victory card. So these could be tears of joy or tears of sadness for a divine feminine. This could be a third person, the dispiacere, as we see the knight leaving this divine feminine who is in tears, let's say, and moving towards a soulmate. So I don't know if they're leaving an air sign. We did have the 5 of Swords here. I'd like to take one more card. Let me just, no, it's okay for a moment. Need to restart my camera. What is this dispiacere about, dear Spirit? And we've got the 3 of Swords, which is the Vedova, the widower. We've got 4 swords here all together. We've got a couple of 3s. We've got an ace, a 2 and a 3. Let me just restart my camera for a moment. Let's continue. Now, what I get from this is that someone has thought that something is over for good. I mean, the Vedova is in mourning, we see. Now, I don't know if this speaks to physical loss, and many people have lost loved ones in the world ever since that great conjunction and the beginning of the pandemic. It's been like a domino effect where Pluto connecting with Jupiter and Saturn and Mars, and that was like the beginning of a new age. But remember, ages are huge, and they're smaller cycles as well as larger cycles. As we've got a day, 24 hours, we've got a week that's 1 day, then 7 days, then 30 days, 31 days, smaller cycles and larger cycles. So literally, yes, maybe this Viaggio has lost someone, or someone feels as though this is the end. This is a widower. He's lost a partner, right? So I don't know if this could be a physical loss or just an emotional loss, feeling as though something needed to come to an end. Or maybe that someone's feels as though this voyage, this new journey would not, that it's come to an end and that there are no possibilities. But remember, there's 4 swords here. Maybe someone has needed to see things or to heal, or they needed that time. Remember, the 4 of Swords is the warrior that needed to take that break. What they were thinking of was what hurt them, what broke their heart, or whether they broke someone else's heart. It's like someone being split between 2, like being in the middle, being the meat in the sandwich, being torn between 2 sides, 2 situations, which is never an easy position to be in. I've been in it many times in my life. So it's like a double-edged sword with the Ace of Swords there. Of course, I'm going to take another card on the Vedova. I need more information. The Vedova also speaks to solitude, someone feeling very lonely. And we've got the 9 of Pentacles, delirante, deliriousness, feeling delirious from pain, feeling delirious because of some sort of loss, needing to, I don't know, not being able to take that journey, not being able to cut anything that was holding this journey, holding one back from this journey. The delirante is someone that's needing support, maybe from their friends, but it can also speak to silly actions. So someone's been in mourning. They've done something very silly. They did it on the spur of the moment, or they had too much to drink. Remember, Pisces can speak to escapism, taking medicines, drugs, whatever that is. But it's the 9 of Pentacles, which also says that someone needed to grow and know that they are worthy of standing on their own, feeling abundant, as the 9 of Pentacles. Also, possibly someone just being too much about the details. Remember, Nine of Pentacles is Virgo. It's all about being discriminating. Remember that Virgo points out the flaws of others, because Virgo is all about perfectionism. And that's the downside, the shadow side of Virgo. Let's take one more on the delirante. And we've got melancholia, melancholy, Five of Pentacles. There are windows of opportunities here, dear friends. I was going to say dear spirit. We've got a vedovo, which is in mourning, and we've got a melancholia. We've got what's sitting in between the divine feminine and the masculine here is feeling as though they've both done the wrong thing. The delirante card speaks to silly action. So both are mourning, maybe harsh words, maybe not taking this journey earlier, metaphorically or physically. But there are regrets on both sides, both on the yin and the yang energy. At the bottom, we've got the domestico, distrust, or where something was possibly very helpful, there was distrust, and we've got a third party here. There is no doubt about that. The domestico should be the helper, but many times he works towards his own gains. So this could be distrust, possibly from someone that's close to one's home. The domestico sits on the nemica, the enemy, or the mask. She takes off a mask. So a lot of unknown matters, confusion, illusion. This is what was very negative. But the mask has come off. There's been an unmasking or finding things out, or we're finding things out now. Things that were hidden, where there was illusion, where we didn't trust, so on and so forth. Let's take a message from Gaia. We see that the energies are still quite hard with the melancholia. Both the divine masculine and the divine feminine are both in mourning here. Just a moment. Agape is calling. Love is calling. What's up, Agape? You want to go out? Sorry about that. Agape wanted to go out and play, so it's all about getting out there, dear friends. There's so many possibilities out there. It's time to come out of mourning. It's time to believe that there is still hope in whatever is going on in your own personal situation. Remember that the Five of Pentacles can also speak to having lost the faith. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know. Gaia, the Gaia Oracle, says flame tree, the start of something new, and it is a 3. Let me show you the card. 3 is the Empress, remember. The start of something new. And we see the 2 pillars here, just like with the High Priestess, and there is the fire with the Knight of Wands here. Let's read, what does Gaia want us to know? Number 30, number 3. A creative spark has ignited from deep within your soul, and this will soon develop into a passionate flame through which a new idea will come to you. This card heralds the start of something new. This could be a new era, a new area of study, a new business, or a new interest of some kind. Whatever it is, it will develop progressively and steadily, and it just keeps on growing. It will develop into a deep passion and remain a significant part of your life for years to come. You will thank your lucky stars for discovering something that you truly love to be and do. For the time being, all you need to do is relax. Simply keep an open mind and heart over the next few weeks and pay attention to your intuition. The affirmation says, a creative flame grows within my heart and illuminates my mind. I'm ready to start something new. My heart and mind are open to new possibilities. My dream becomes my reality. I do what I love and love what I do. Thank you, Gaia, for that message. It is so on point. And remember, 3 is the Empress. So that seed has already been planted. Just pay attention to the opportunities that will arise. Trust your intuition and run with it. Explore it. That's what Spirit is saying. There are second chances here. Don't stay in the negative, dark energy. Keep the light on. The light in your soul and the light in your heart. Dear friends, I have for Christmas, after Christmas, for the end of 2022, we are offering here at Divine Debut 40% off a 90-minute reading for the year of 2023. They are yearly readings, and we are doing only tarot, not astrology. So it is 40% off the usual price. You will find the link beneath this video. Take advantage. Your reading will be returned to you during the month of January, as I've got a lot on my plate right now. But I don't know when I will end this opportunity for you to have this. This is a big moment. I've never given such a large discount on my readings. As you know, these readings are very difficult. They're time consuming. It is an opportunity. Take advantage of it if you so feel called to. I know that financially times are hard, and this is my thank you to all of you for your loyalty and being with me for so many years. So that's all I have to tell you. I don't know if I'll be able to get another reading out to you before the end of the year. An energetic reading. I don't know. I don't think so, as I've got a lot of readings to do for the channel. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Other than that, I'm wishing you all a happy new year. A happy new year. A new prosperous, healthy, loving year, and a year full of hope and faith moving forward. I think I will leave it there. Love you all lots. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. My beautiful family here at Divine Debut 11, and my beautiful Patreons. An extra thank you to all of you for supporting me all this time. Expect the year ahead astrological reading that I'm doing on Patreon. We are going to expand. We are exploring new ways of doing things. Lots will be brought to you, and I feel that we'll be ready by the new astrological year in March. As many of you know, that I'm sort of in between two worlds, as I'm going through my changes as well. So thank you for your support, your love, and your patience to all of you. Talk to you soon. Ta-da.